have made it. I am very ready for this. No way, that's crazy. Good morning. It is very early. It's like 7:30, which is early for me. Today is a very, very big day, and obviously this is a bit of a longer video. I'm going to be trying to drive this Civic just about 2,000 miles in under 24 hours. I'm kind of excited. I'm also a little bit nervous. I've never been on a road trip quite this long. I've driven like 6 to 7 hour road trips, but not like 24. This is about to be very interesting, very new experience for me. And I'll be honest, I mean, I'm kind of sad to leave my town, but also really not. I'm very excited to get out of this town, if anything, so today's gonna be fun. Tomorrow's gonna be fun. It's just very crazy to me how, I mean, it hasn't really been shown any love recently, so ignored like the grass and stuff on the side. But it's kind of crazy how I went to driving this, which is technically my mom's car, to this. The fact that I did this on my own, starting from literally nothing, is actually one of the coolest things, so I'm very proud of it. So the trip plan, here's how we're gonna go about this. We're gonna start here in basically the middle of nowhere, Iowa. We're gonna road trip a couple hours west, just a little bit north of Omaha. We're gonna go up to Sioux Falls and then head west all the way to Seattle pretty much, which is where we are going, by the way. If you know why I'm going up there, or you could probably assume, then good for you. But if you don't know why, then this is gonna be a fun video for you lot, because big things are coming. That's all I'll say. I'm not even gonna waste your time. We're already on the road. We're already like a couple of miles in. Let's go. I am ready. I have been waiting for Ignore that. I have been waiting for today for so long, and now that it's finally happening, I am genuinely so excited. I'm not too sure what this trip is going to entail, but we'll see. We'll find out along the way. You guys are coming with me, so we're in this together. Just now passing South Dakota, Iowa. It's been real, but I'm out. So I haven't really been filming anything just yet because, I mean, look at the state of where we are. We're literally like middle of nowhere territory. So there's like nothing exciting to even film. But we are in South Dakota now, so we are no longer in Iowa, which is obviously where we started. And something a little weird that I'm still trying to get used to after the last like 20 minutes, and that's the speed limit being 80. Now in Iowa, the speed limit is 70, so I feel like I'm zooming right now, but it's normal. Like it's like completely normal. I'm very confused and I'm still trying to get used to it. So we're about 3 hours in now. So far so good. I'm feeling all right. My legs are starting to hurt a little bit. I kind of have to go to the bathroom, but let's hope I can hold it because we are kind of in the middle of nowhere. So wish me luck. We seem to have hit some sort of traffic right outside Sioux Falls. So rip. Also the map says it goes on for like 8 miles. So all right. I don't know if I'm tripping, but we're somewhere in, I think, South Dakota still, or North Dakota. I don't know. We're in one of the Dakotas. There's a massive like horse and bull being constructed, I guess. What am I looking at? What is that? Why? This view right here actually looks so cool. I mean, considering Iowa and most of this travel so far has been just perfectly flat, this actually looks so cool. So I think I'm literally in the description of the middle of nowhere. Like, I'm literally not even kidding. I'm in the middle of nowhere to the point where literally my podcast stopped loading. There's a thing in the road because there's no cell towers. There's nothing. And that makes me kind of sad because I was listening to a pretty interesting podcast from the Courage and Nate Shot show where they were talking to Lando Norris, one of my favorite F1 drivers, and I can't listen to them anymore because I literally don't have any connection.
Watch out, construction on road ahead.
I sure hope it does. Wait. Anyways, we're like 5 hours into this now. 6? We're 6 hours into this now. This is my 6th construction zone I have been through, so that's fun. But honestly, it's not horrible so far, I'll admit. It's not been great, it's been kind of boring, but it's not been horrible. I'm just excited to see the mountains. I'm excited for tomorrow because that's when we'll really get into like the mountains. That's when we'll get into like Idaho and Washington and actually be able to see a ton of like cool mountains and things like that. So I'm very excited for that. And I'm very excited to not see, well, nothing pretty much, because that's kind of all this is. Also, no joke, I have literally seen one cop in the last probably 3 hours. One cop. I'm not complaining necessarily, but I'm also kind of surprised. I've never seen so few cops, but it makes sense because we are in the middle of nowhere, so. Hey, yo, what the plane doing though? What? Okay. Hey, yo, what the plane doing though? Again? Why do they got these planes on poles, bruh? What gives? Is there no sign? Dude, I'm gonna put the camera down. Next minute, there's gonna be a sign, bro. Well, I'm basically in Wyoming. That's all you need to know. Well, I don't know how well you can see them, but we're finally hitting real mountains. Not the, like, mountain wannabes that are just essentially big hills, but we're actually hitting the mountains now. The view from up here is actually so sick. Like, granted, it's not much, I guess, but it's still kind of cool. It's cooler than Iowa, I'll tell you that much. All right, so I've been driving for 10.5 hours, and I'm very tired. We are very close to the destination, though. We're gonna be staying at a hotel for the night. We're about an hour and a half away. We just crossed over into Montana. I was gonna get the sign, but to be honest, I didn't even notice that the sign was coming up until last second. So here's a picture of the sign. That'll do, I think. We're basically getting pretty close to being halfway through the entire trip, which is awesome, because I'm gonna be honest, I really just want to get there. Nick Minute. Alright, so we made it to Montana, more specifically Billings. That's where we are right now. Bruh. So I made it to the hotel, and I am very, very tired. So I'm going to pass out. We have a long leg ahead of us again tomorrow, so that's fun. I drove for literally 11.5 hours today. Legit kind of crazy. The longest I've ever driven before this was like 6. So I just want to be there already. There's big things coming in this video that I think you guys will be excited about, so just stick around. It's going to be good. I'm going to go to sleep, and I will see you guys in the morning, and hopefully nobody steals anything out of my car. That would be great. Hopefully I wake up tomorrow, my car is still there. Wish me luck. Good night. Okay, good morning, my friends. I literally just woke up. We are still in beautiful Billings, Montana, which means we still have like a whole nother 11 hours to drive. So I'm not sure I'm looking forward to it. Let's just get it over with. I'm excited to get there. I'm excited for you guys to see where I'm going. I ain't even gonna lie, seeing those mountains off in the distance really just makes me excited to get there, bro. Also, I can very much appreciate the fact that these roads are actually interesting to drive compared to Iowa. I mean, we're essentially constantly turning or doing something, and even if you're not, you have something to look at. Iowa is completely different. Half the time you're driving straight and you have like literally nothing to look at, so it's just not fun. But this is actually kind of exciting. This is kind of fun. Actually seeing those mountains way off in the distance, just like, to me, it's just very cool and it's very surreal. I don't think it's actually even hit me yet what I'm doing. Like, I'm moving across the country. I don't think it's hit me yet. I really don't. I've been driving for collectively about 13 hours now, so I'm very excited to get there. I'm very excited to see Jack and the boys. I'm so excited to move in as well. I'm excited to be a part of the UltraMotive house. So just make sure you subscribe with all notifications on right now. That'd be fantastic. I will literally give somebody who subscribes $5. Literally just subscribe and then comment like your Cash App or something, and I will give one of you $5 for subscribing with notifications on. Better do it, because $5 is a lot of money. So I'm on the opposite side of the road because we're in a construction zone, and this is the interstate, by the way. This is one section where like the other side of the interstate, it's like on the other side of this like huge median with the trees and whatnot. My GPS thinks I'm going backwards. It is extremely confused of what is happening because I'm clearly not on my side of the road. So it's just not sure what's going on, and to be honest, I'm not either. Not gonna lie, I haven't really filmed much over the last couple 100 miles or so, simply because actually me and this one person in a Civic were actually, I guess, racing, if you will. We're in Mexico, you know, I took a little detour. We were going through the extreme twisties, and we were hauling, like we were mobbing. It was so fun that I legit just didn't even want to film, and I don't know who she was, but if you happen to see this, thanks for telling me that there was cops. I appreciate it. Let's be Civic friends. That's all I ask. I literally just entered Washington though, so we are really not that far away. We are about 4 hours away from the house, and I am very excited. So let's just push the rest of this trip out, get it done and over with. No, we're in Washington when we've hit the rain. I would say it's pretty accurate. So anytime I go on a super long road trip, I usually like to try and like watch videos on YouTube of like a time lapse of traveling that road or whatever, just to kind of like get an idea of like what the road trip will be like, what kind of things I'll end up seeing. And this view is one of the things that I have been very much so looking forward to seeing. Like, Iowa doesn't have anything like this, bro. Like, just the hills, the mountains, if you want to call them that. I've just been looking forward to like crossing this bridge for so long after watching the video of like what the trip is gonna be like, because in the video I knew that like crossing this bridge was like the final stretch. Like, this is like the sign of like, hey, listen, you're almost there. Boys, we have made it. I am very ready for this. I'm here.
No way.
What's up?
No. That's crazy. Dude, it's so surreal to just realize how far this car has come.
Too far. Way too far.
In really short amount of time.
Yes.
Too. Well, good news for you. I saved the garage spot. So you could start out by parking in the garage. That may not last forever for this Eternia, this situation, but
okay.
For now.
We throw her in park. The trip is over, boys. So you want to know something I just noticed? My fitment is lower than what it was when I left. And that is simply because of how bumpy the roads are from here to South Dakota through like Wyoming. Those roads are like literally just all over the place. So I'm pretty sure like I used to be able to fit my fingers in here. Yeah, and now I just can't.
There is a lot of weight back there.
There is, but I had it all in there and it still wasn't as low as it is now, like when I left. So I can only assume that my lowering springs got even lower. So check out the bugs.
This is, we gotta have a lot of Bugs Life cast members chilling up here in the front.
Surprisingly, it's not bad, but that's because I hit really bad rain, like coming through Snoqualmie, so most of them are gone, but I'm sure there's still someone on there from Iowa.
Yeah, that's not that bad at all. This thing's a lot like cooler in person.
It really is. So now that I'm here, I want to give you guys a quick tour of kind of where I'm going to be living and what kind of like, I'll show you my rooms basically. So right here we got the setup where I'm going to be doing all the streams and like all the YouTube stuff, all the editing, all the fun stuff like that. Just a nice little setup. We got the Baja Blast and the Arizona. Again, thank you Arizona for sending that to me. But we got the setup, triple monitor, RGB keyboard. It's functional. I really like it. But other than that, I have like a little DJ thing that I'm going to set up eventually. And honestly, there's just a lot of room for activities. Like, I can legit just full on run in my room. I couldn't do that before. It's kind of nice. We got a little closet in here as well. And then in here, we have my bedroom. So I have a completely separate room outside of the office room for my own bedroom, which is new to me. I've never had that. It's sick. So we got the bed. We got the Home Depot box set up for the lamp here and some other accessories. Got my own bathroom, my own shower. It's very, very nice, and I'm very happy to have my own little bathroom. Very excited for that. Then I also have a walk-in closet, which is also new to me. Didn't have that before. It's messy right now, so I'm not going to show you that.
Hey, it's someone's camera. You know, stage box. It is fun.
I'll be honest, this is a very satisfying thing to see. Now that I'm actually here, we have the Civic next to the R8, which happen to, I mean, they're pretty similar considering they're both white. They both have like the gold/bronze wheels. It's pretty cool, and I'm very excited to finally be here, dude. That was a very fat drive, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm very excited for the future. I'm very excited to see what this opportunity will bring. There's going to be some really insane content and just some really good videos that are gonna be on this channel. You might like this video, go click it, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more videos. I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Take care.